My beloved smoke monster, we need to talk. Yes, I know those are the four most terrifying words in the English language, right up there with some assembly required and group project assigned. But bear with me. I promise I'm not going to ground you, lecture you, okay, maybe a little, or throw a sandal across the room in your general direction like an emotionally unstable boomerang. I'm just going to ask you, from the bottom of my tired, cholesterol-laced, parent of a teenager heart, please stop smoking. Yes, that smoking. Cigarettes, vapes, those weird clove-scented things that make the living room smell like a medieval spice market run by angsty wizards. I'm talking about the thing you think makes you look cool, rebellious, mysterious, and possibly French, but in reality makes you smell like a campfire that got bullied in high school. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ugh, another anti-smoking rant from an adult who just doesn't get it. But listen, I'm not just any adult. I'm your adult. I wiped your butt when you were a baby. I taught you how to use a spoon. I've watched you try to parallel park, which is frankly far more dangerous than smoking. But I endured it because I love you. Which is exactly why I'm writing you this plea, before your lungs look like they've been marinated in espresso and regret. Let's start with the facts. Smoking is bad for you. I know, shocking revelation. It's like saying gravity exists or that socks vanish in the dryer. But it's true. Smoking damages your lungs, your heart, your teeth, your skin, your bank account, and, if you keep doing it in your bedroom, our fire insurance premium. And those cigarette boxes? They literally scream at you with warnings in bold letters like "smoking kills" and "this will turn your lungs into raisins." Even the box is trying to save you. Boxes don't usually do that. When was the last time your cereal box offered sage advice? Never. And don't get me started on the vape pens. Who decided it was a good idea to mix fruit-scented fog with teenage decision-making? Ooh, but it smells like mango, you say. So does a dumpster full of expired body wash. That doesn't mean we should inhale it. Plus, vapes come with the added bonus of exploding batteries, mysterious chemicals, and the distinct possibility that one day you'll be featured in a very embarrassing PSA where you're dramatically wheezing into a nebulizer while a sad ukulele plays in the background. Let's talk coolness for a moment. You think James Dean smoked. You think it gave him that smoldering look. But here's a little secret. He was acting. You know who else smoked? My Aunt Carol. And she also had a parrot named Winston who swore like a sailor and chain-smoked on her shoulder. Trust me, nothing kills the cool vibe faster than being compared to an irritable, nicotine-addicted parrot. If looking edgy is the goal, might I suggest wearing sunglasses indoors or developing a mysterious limp? Just as effective, far less carcinogenic. And I know, peer pressure is real. You want to fit in. You want your friends to think you're chill. But here's a revolutionary idea. You can be chill and not voluntarily fill your lungs with smoke like you're a human incense stick. You can say, "Nah, I'm good," and still be the person who hosts the best playlists, knows the good memes, and can microwave a burrito without setting off the smoke alarm. Something you still haven't quite mastered, by the way. Now let's talk money. Do you know how much smoking costs? Cigarettes aren't free, my nicotine-scented protege. Let's do some math. I know, terrifying. If you smoke a pack a day, and I'm not saying you do, but hypothetically, that's like $10 a day. That's $3,750 a year. Do you know what you could buy with that? A used car, several video game consoles, a mountain of fancy ramen, a lifetime supply of socks to replace the ones you keep sacrificing to the laundry gods. Instead, you're basically burning your money, one puff at a time. You might as well light $10 bills on fire and wave them around while chanting, "I love lung damage," which, to be fair, would still be slightly cooler than smoking. Also, let's just have a brief moment of silence for your future dating life. No one wants to kiss an ashtray. No one. I don't care how cute you are or how much you resemble a TikTok thirst trap. If you smell like someone's chimney, you're going to get ghosted faster than a Wi-Fi signal in the basement. Now, let's pause for a second so I can acknowledge the part of your brain that's currently screaming, but it's my life. I can do what I want. And you know what? You're absolutely right. You're growing up, and you're going to make your own choices, and I respect that. But part of growing up is also realizing that some choices are just plain dumb, like eating gas station sushi, or getting a face tattoo of your ex's name, or voluntarily inhaling things that come with a Surgeon General's warning and a chance to end up with a voice like a gravel driveway. So here's the deal. I'm not going to bribe you, although I could be persuaded to offer snacks. I'm not going to threaten you, though I will unleash your baby photos at your wedding. I'm just asking you, as the person who helped you survive teething, puberty, and that weird phase where you only wore shirts with wolves on them, stop smoking. You are brilliant. You are hilarious. You are still somehow unable to replace a toilet paper roll, but I believe in your potential. I want you to live a long, healthy life full of ridiculous selfies, midnight pizza runs, and the occasional, I told you so, when your future teenager tries to sneak out. I want you to breathe easy, laugh hard, and never have to wonder what your lungs look like under a microscope. So, if you're smoking, stop. If you're thinking about starting, don't. If you've already stopped and are listening to this with an eye roll and a sigh, congrats, I love you, and I'm framing this message as proof that once in your life, I was kind of right. With all the love in the world and a hint of secondhand exasperation, your loving, concerned, ever slightly dramatic parent. P.S. I will show this letter to your future kids if necessary. Don't test me.